Hi guys. Alright, so sometimes we don't have a printed copy of whatever we are taking notes on or annotating, and it's simply easier to just take notes and annotate on our laptops. So the way that we're going to do this is a website known as Diigo, D-I-I-G-O. So this is a way for us to better read, annotate, and research our articles that we find. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to set up an account. So you're going to go up to the top left and click sign up. You're going to go for the free account. You're going to create a username. You're going to provide your school email and a password. Okay, try to use a combination of letters and numbers so no one can get into your account, and make sure to save your password in a safe spot so you don't forget it. Make sure they know you're not a robot and create an account. Okay. The next thing you want to do is you want to get the Diigo program onto your web browser so that you can Diigo any article that you're reading. So the way to do that is on the home page, Diigo.com, you're going to go to Get Diigo Now free, and you will go through all the steps that they give you in order to get a little icon that looks like this. Okay, so that'll be located at the top of your web browser, whether you use Chrome or Safari. So if you're reading an article and it seems really interesting, something that could be of use to you, what you're going to do is you're going to click the D for Diigo and click Annotate. Okay, so then what you would do is you would read the article. Now as you read, you're going to want to highlight keywords and phrases, good quotations that you can use for textual evidence, anything that you want to come back to later for whatever reason. So you can highlight. You would go to the D here, click Annotate, and now you see there's a highlight icon. You can hit the little down arrow and select the kind of color you want. Maybe you want to organize your annotations by color. You could do keywords and phrases in yellow, vocabulary that's unfamiliar to you in blue, good quotations for textual evidence in green, and so on. So all you do is choose a color, highlight, whatever you want. You can change colors. And so on. And as we do this, we can go to Diigo.com, and in our library it is recording all the different highlights that we make, and it's grouping them by color, which is something that's really cool. Once you're done highlighting everything that you need to highlight, you go to Diigo.com and sign in, and you'll be able to see on your home page a list of all the articles or web pages that you've highlighted or annotated. And here we have the one that we just annotated, and each annotation is grouped by highlighted color. And now what's really great about this is what you can do is you can turn it into an outline. And the way that you turn it into an outline is you go up to My Outliners, Create Outliner, and we'll call this article number 1. Obviously you're going to want to make a title that's more appropriate to the title of the article that you're working on or the research paper that you're working on. Hit Create. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab the article that you just annotated, and all the articles that you annotate will be over here on this left-hand side. Click here. Okay. Hover over it, and you see the number 3 here. Okay. And you're going to hit Convert. See, and it says you're going to convert all annotations to bullet points, so you hit Convert, and now it's an outline form. Okay, and sometimes some points are more important than others. A general rule of thumb is the more to the left one of your bullet points is, the more important it is, and the more to the right it is, the less important it is. So for example, let's say this first bullet point here was a major quote, a major idea of the research paper that you're outlining, but this second quote really isn't that important, or it's kind of helping to support the first quote. What you do is you could click on this little bullet and just move it inward to the right a little bit. Okay. You can also reorder them. Maybe you want to use this quotation as textual evidence last. You could click and drag. So there are definitely different ways to reorder and figure out what's most important within an article and within your outline. Another thing you can do if you make a mistake is there's the undo button here and the redo button. You can get a shareable link. Okay, maybe if you're working on a group research paper or a group project, and you can also share by copying and maybe pasting it into a Word document or a Google Doc. Now obviously, as we've talked about before, annotation isn't just highlighting. It's also taking your own notes, asking your own questions, and summarizing in your own words what the material is talking about. So the way you're going to do that is with the comment feature. So you're going to go up here, click comment button, and say whatever you want to say. Okay, again, maybe you want to summarize in your own words what a certain highlighted part is about. Maybe you want to ask a question that's good for discussion, or maybe you want to ask a question that you're confused about. And these can be moved around as well.